Sir, I just wanted to prick your mind with regard to total business. You had crossed 100 lakh crore last year. Is there any target that you have set when SBI completes 75 years? This should be our total business, sort of any milestone that is there?
No, we don't have any milestone. But if you take the current growth rate, I think we should be around 170, 180, or maybe reaching 200 lakh crores. That would be another important milestone. But again, for a bank of our size, scale is imminent. And it is fully intertwined with what is happening in the Indian economy. If the Indian economy grows at 7 to 8%, and our balance sheet has a potential to grow at 11 to 12%, which means, again, coming to my favorite theme, that every 6 years, SBI balance sheet gets doubled. So I think is fairly potentially possible by 2030, we may have 200 lakh crore overall business.
75th anniversary is also on its way for SBI. What are the targets that you have in your mind when SBI enters into its 75th anniversary, sir?
Very good question, Dipankar. I'm happy that you have asked this. Incidentally, the 75th year of SBI is also the year 2030. So we have created a Vision 2030 today within the bank, which is essentially a 5-year vision, right, or 4 years from now. And again, the elements are any activity what we are trying to do should benefit 4 important stakeholders. Benefit or address the requirements of these 4 stakeholders. Customer, primarily, employees who are building this organization, and our shareholders. Obviously, they have been supporting us through the capital. And 4th is government and the RBI together, the regulators, the ecosystem. So we are working on all these 4 stakeholder requirements. How, when we benchmark to the best in the global, best in the world, we should be standing up to the best benchmarks in any of these areas, whether you take customer service, employee, how do you simplify your process so that employees feel happy working here and give the best in terms of productivity, shareholder value creation, obviously, which comes through many of the efficiency parameters, and the government, which is looking at SBI as the premier bank, mobilizing almost 1/4 of the country's savings, how it can build economy as part of the proxy to the economy, how it will help agriculture, MSME, rural economy. And as a regulator, regulator looks forward as a systemically important bank, truly, that how do we ensure that the regulator looks at SBI as the best managed and regulated entity.
These are the macro picture that you have given. At macro level, are there any targets that you...
No, the targets, obviously, that one is the capital structure. We would like to maintain adequate capital to support the credit growth, which means that I mentioned many times that our objective is to maintain CET1 of 12% and 15% CRAR through the cycles, despite whatever is happening in the credit growth side. And on the shareholder value creation, obviously, we would like to reduce the cost to income ratios at least 2-3 percentage points on a consistent basis. But that cannot come only by, because many of our costs are rigid, fixed costs. How do you build the efficiencies and productivity gains is something what, while these numbers keep changing every year. Based on the projection and progress, you revise these numbers. But through the cycles, some of these broader objectives are kept in mind.